Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good morning for me. It is bright and early here at 9 a.m. Just about. So if I sound tired, you know why. But we are here. We're ready for some Monaco. Hold on, I gotta turn my fan on in here. Good morning, Dello. Hello, Dello. Colton's here. Matthew's here. Harvick fans here. Joshua. Vernt. Brennan. How we all feeling this morning? Sherry, hello. How we feeling? I am ready for some Monaco. I mean, it's going to be a boring race, but I figured the best way for me to stay awake for this race is to stream it. So, obviously, I'm not going to show the race because Formula One would annihilate me for doing something like that. But hold on, I got this leaderboard here. Let me pull this up here. Hello, good morning. What's going on? Why is Bortoletto's name grayed out? Is there something wrong with him already? The first thing I need to do is make sure that you guys can't hear the broadcast because I'll get in trouble from Formula One. So I need to mute this. There we go. Think we're good. All right. I think we're in good shape here. Bortoletto's going to start from the pit lane. I see. Antonelli on pole position. What do we got? Max in P2, Hamilton third. I have the leaderboard over here. Hopefully it updates properly as this race goes on. Yeah, we don't need Formula One. Formula One's very different from NASCAR on copyright. They crack down hard on copyright, so you can't mess around with F1. Where NASCAR, they don't really care for the most part, but yeah, F1 gets you. We do need a Formula One startup screen. I don't know where people get like Formula One like renders, so I might need to see if I can find like a 2026 car render and see if we can make something. It does look pretty toasty in Monaco. It looks very rich in Monaco as well. I don't think I would enjoy going to a Monaco Grand Prix. I feel like I'd feel very out of place because there's a lot of rich people in Monaco. Diogo, forgive me if I say this name wrong. Diogo Moreira getting a P6 in MotoGP, and Dalagnol. I definitely botched that name. Getting 2 podiums in Euro Cup 3, but Invicta cooked Camara earlier. Where were they racing? How was Formula 2? 2-1 in Formula 2. I haven't even looked. Hold on, I can pull this up. I'm curious. I'm trying my best now. I'm not really watching, but I'm trying to keep up with Formula 2 again a little bit better. Oh, that guy won. Solov, the TikTok star. Let's see here. Can I just click on, yeah, results? Sprint winner. We had a different sprint winner. Noel Leon won the sprint, and Solov won the feature. Where did Colton Herta finish? Colton Herta in the feature race finished in... Oh, 19th. Ooh. What about the sprint race? Colton Herta in the sprint race finished in... Oh. Not ideal for Colton Herta. Not a good weekend. 15th in the sprint. Definitely not good for him. Is it 23 degrees? It's warmer in Monaco than it is here right now, I think. It is, what's the temperature here right now? To be fair, it's like 2 p.m. in Monaco. It's 17 here. It's going to get up to 25. Oh my God, it's a hot week ahead. Hi, Cash. I watch the Sky Sports broadcast. I am. I know a lot of people give Crofty crap and prefer the F1 TV broadcast in the commentary. I personally am not a huge fan of the F1 TV commentator. I forget his name. I prefer Crofty and the Sky Sports broadcast. And TSN just broadcasts the Sky Sports one. So it is early for me, T-Man. I'm honestly feeling already well awake, so I'm ready for this. This is probably going to be a super boring race, but it's okay. I am curious. We could end up having something, cool happen, but I think the run into turn one is going to be the most thrilling part to see if Antonelli botches a start or not. Ferrari, we know, launches off the grid pretty good. Hamilton could maybe go for a move, but Max, I think, is in the best position here. Have I shown you guys Cachenaro's Miami helmet? He made a Miami helmet for me, which you're going to see. So I'm uploading Jeddah today after this race. A few hours after this race, it'll be out. And then tomorrow, I still have to go to my parents' place today to watch the NASCAR race. But hopefully when I get home, I'll have enough time to record F1 My Career and put that out tomorrow. So no F1 26 tomorrow. And then we'll have the Miami F1 26 Grand Prix on Tuesday. Just here for the vibes. Hey, that's what matters, Matthew. I'd love to see a Max win. All right, let's see. Can I do I have a picture of Cachenaro's helmet? I don't think I do. I might have to just open. I already have Discord open, so let me just pull up Discord. I'll show you guys the helmet Cachenaro made. We got the F1 intro. It's time, but I got time to show you guys this real quick. So let me find this. Did Santa get F1 25 with the 26 DLC? He must have. Oh, there's a Canada helmet as well. All right, I got a good picture for you guys right here. Hold on, I'm going to hide my camera for like 2 seconds. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let me just add a window capture. Do a new one. Take a look at that. Look at that. That's our Miami Grand Prix helmet. I'm a big fan of that. It looks really cool. I already got it in the game. Slick. Very slick looking helmet right there. Shout out to Cachenaro. He's been making absolute bangers. Apparently Bortoletto's starting from the pit lane. That's why he's grayed out. Not sure what's going on there, but you think Antonelli bottles harder than Bottolo Norris? Really? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Thing is, if you don't get no like second chance in Monaco. If you bottle into turn one, the odds of you getting back into the lead is, I mean, obviously you have to rely on strategy. I think the opening lap, there's going to be a chance for drivers to use that boost button somewhat. Obviously, you don't get boost till lap 2, right? But they can still use battery effectively on that opening lap. So I think lap 1, this could be the most interesting lap 1 of a Monaco Grand Prix we've had in a long time. Outside of that, it's just going to be a typical Monaco. One pass in the hairpin lap 1. I'm going to predict right now we're going to have an overtake at the end of the tunnel into the pool section. I think we're going to see an overtake there. Oh yeah, there's no boost. You're right. There's no boost. I forgot about that. I take back everything I just said. You sent a picture of the Montreal helmet? Hold on, I already closed Discord. Let me reopen it. All right, chat. Hold on. I'm going to show you one more helmet really quick. Look at that. That's our Canada helmet special. Same design as the default helmet, just different color and the maple leaves as well. Cashinero has been cooking with these helmets. I'm also getting some livery mods that we're going to be able to use. And like I've got the Audi livery that they're using in Monaco this weekend, and I'll be using that in the Monaco episode. On top of that, someone already made an F126 Gucci Alpine mod. I'm sure more are going to come out, but I actually did announce in today's episode the Gucci Alpine partnership. Hamilton's got a very sparkly helmet this weekend. There's boost, but no straight line mode. Okay, so there is boost, but no straight mode. So they could still maybe do something a little bit on the opening moments here with that boost button. I don't think Antonelli, I think Max is going to get the run. I think Max is going to get Kimi. Obviously, they could still win it on strategy. But at least I do think on this run into turn one, I think Max is going to get the jump here. I'm more biased because that's what I'm just kind of wanting to see. I'll let you guys know where I am on timing here. I'll let you know as soon as they fire for the formation lap if you're trying to sync up. The clock's going to 9 a.m. right now, and the cars are rolling. Boost deployment is limited. I thought I read that, so yeah, it's okay. Bortoletto on softs, but he's in the pit lane. Perez and Bottas, both the caddies, going onto the soft tire. That's interesting. Reminds me of that one in Vegas last year. Oh yeah, he did have that sparkly one, right? You're way behind. Hadjar gets booted next year, even though he's doing all right. But who do they put in the Red Bull? Who do they sack him for? I think he's so far done. I mean, he's had a couple mistakes. I mean, he had a mistake this weekend in practice, but he wrecked himself in Miami. But in terms of pace, like he's doing all right. I feel like you can struggle in 2026 and be safer than usual because it's kind of like a learning year, like a build year. Everyone's kind of trying to figure everything out. But I think Hadjar's been doing okay. He hasn't impressed me. He hasn't really done anything special, but he's just done all right. Monaco qualifying was pretty epic. I had it up in the background while I was I recording or was I editing? I think I was editing when it was on yesterday. I was excited because I thought Max scored the pole for a minute. I'm like, holy crap, he actually pulled it off. And then coming through was Mr. Kimi Antonelli himself to take the fun away. But I like Kimi, so I was okay with it. I'm not watching the kids broadcast, no. They don't have the kids broadcast here on TSN. You slept at 8 p.m. yesterday, woke up at 3 a.m. today, so I could watch all of the feeder series races. That is commitment right there. I would never do that, but I respect it. All right, here we go. Here comes everybody to the grid. I'll let you guys know when we're lights out. The Aston Martins are still literally going through the penultimate corner, so we still got a moment here. I watched the race on TSN here in Canada. I could watch it on F1 TV, but I pay for TSN, which shows the race. The only problem with TSN is I do get commercial breaks during the race, but fortunately, they are side by side, so they're not full screen commercials. All right, here we go. Lights are about to come on. They got to do the whole thingy before we start now. All right, here we go. One red light. Come on, Max. Let's see what Max can do here. It's going to be lights out. Let's see. And Max Verstappen, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Well, Max Verstappen's race is over. There you have it. That didn't take very long, did it? Well, everyone's clean and green. Max Verstappen does not launch, and that ruins his race. Yeah, Kimi is, well, good win, Kimi, I guess. Dang it, Max. It looks like Max has still got an issue. I think Max has got an issue. Like, that could be a race-ending issue. Skill issue? No, I don't think so. I think it was car problem. Man. That sucks. That sucks. I was so excited for Max to get the run into turn one, and he ends up dead last in a matter of seconds. Hadjar in P4, Russell in 5th. Verstappen radio. Oh, yeah, Max is done, boys. Max is out. They're telling him to bring it back to the pit lane already. Man. So Hamilton P2. Behrman's in. Behrman's changing the front wing. Behrman's hit somebody. New front wing there. Bottas is in the pits as well. And now Verstappen's coming in. Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks. So I'll see if I don't know if my dad's up, but he'd be saying something. He must be sleeping. He said he might get up for F1 today, but... Yes, Verstappen's done. They're putting it in. Oh, man, that sucks. Kimi is your favorite driver? I didn't know Kimi was your favorite. I like Kimi. I like his... I was kind of neutral on Kimi until Montreal. And then he kind of won me over because... he really, like with the fight with George and George running him off and like in the sprint. But after the race, George being like, well, you can't pass there. And then Kimi was like, if you're wheel to wheel, you can pass anywhere. And I was like, I like a driver like that. So he kind of won me over there. But, well, things look pretty good. Now, keep in mind as well, reliability. We've seen George Russell in Montreal have his issues. Antonelli's already out ahead by 3 seconds. But, reliability could still come into play and make this race really interesting. Is the leaderboard updating? I think it is, right? Let me double check here. Yeah, it looks like it's updating. Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, my dad's up. He said he forgot F1 was on. I told him. I said 9 a.m. tomorrow. Russell, false start noted. Out of position. What's the penalty usually for out of place start? I forget what it is. Isn't it like it's a time penalty, isn't it? Apparently Perez made an overtake. Antonelli is already nearly 4 seconds clear here. 5-second penalty? That wouldn't be too devastating for Russell if they can drive away. Oh, Alonso's pitted as well. Onto a soft. Interesting. We've already had 4 drivers outside of Verstappen Alonso Bottas, or not, don't count Bortoletto because he was from the pit lane. So Alonso Bottas and Behrman have already had to make pit stops here for one reason or another. And we got Gasly in the top 10. This is kind of like the F126 career mode right here. You got all your big guys, and then you got an Alpine that's in the mix right here. And it's usually Gasly more often than not. Yeah, I want to see the overtake too. Come on now. They got onboard cameras on every car. They should be already showing it. That's probably the only overtake we're going to see today. So, let's get on it. Good morning, Trace. How are you? What do you guys think about the McLaren livery this weekend? I don't think it's bad, but I'm not huge on it either. I hope someone makes it though on F126. All right, replay of the start. Verstappen obviously just does not go. That could have been bad, man. When you have the car on the front row stall, especially in Monaco with how tight it is, man. If someone's just got their view blocked a little bit, that can go very bad. So, we're just fortunate everybody got through that without many issues at all. Just had breakfast, you're stunned by Verstappen stall? Yeah. What did we have for breakfast? I thought about eating, but I'm not hungry yet. No further investigation for Russell. Okay, well, I guess it's clean. He did what he's allowed to do there. Georgia's right front. Seeing it from Lando's onboard on the start, Georgia's right front is kind of looks like it's kind of on the line. Piastri really squeezed him out of turn one right there. And Gasly's able to get through. Yeah, and Lando kind of got done over there on that start. Mercedes are just so fast. Antonelli's got a 4-second gap now. I don't think he's really pushing that hard either. I think he could have more pace if he wanted. I think right now he's probably just managing the gap. Perez out of position, under investigation now as well. Bacon, eggs, toast, and orange juice. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds fantastic. I'm going to eat like crap today. Full transparency. Every Sunday when I go to my parents' place. As soon as this stream is over, as soon as this race is over, I'm leaving here and I'm going to my parents' house to watch NASCAR with my dad. And whenever I'm there, when we watch NASCAR, I eat like garbage. Chocolate bar, couple chocolate bars. I'll drink a soda. It's bad. We're going to have pizza for dinner. So I'm not proud of my Sunday eating habits, to say the least. But as long as I make up for it through the rest of the week with not eating horrifically, then it balances itself out. That's my belief. JNT, yes, when the lights go out, the cars are supposed to go. Max Verstappen did not get the memo, and he embarrassed himself so much that they decided to retire the car. They said, dude, that was so bad. Get out. And he brought it back to the pit lane. Who's the Audi right there that I was looking at? Was that Hulkenberg? That was right up the back of the car in front of him. If I were to only pick one of your channels to get a membership to, which one do you think I should get? That's a good question. Well, there is a membership tier on the Goin channel that's cheaper. It's like $1.99, I think. But if you wanted to be, if you get a membership on this channel, you're included in the career mode lore. There is a membership tier on the NASCAR channel, which is also where you do get to be part of the career mode lore. I think the only benefit of the NASCAR one is you get more early access to videos, because on the F1 channel, Usually I'm finishing videos up on the day of them going out, so you don't get as early access as often. You do today. Um, but although this channel is smaller, I love this channel so much, and I think this channel is a lot more fun. So from a fun perspective, and being part of the career mode lore, which is like, it feels way more in depth on this channel, just because of the way the F1 games are naturally, I would say this channel. Smoke increasing on the front brakes for the Cadillac of Valtteri Bottas here. I missed the announcement of the Audi livery as well when I turned it on in FP1 on Friday. I was like, what's going on there? There we go. We got our first ad break of the Monaco Grand Prix. Lap 9 of 78. Fortunately, like I said before, it is side by side. I think Lando Norris might actually have a chance to overtake the Alpine right here. I don't know. He's pretty close. I mean, I say that, but look at the run that Gasly gets out of the final turn. I mean, at the end of the day, all he has to do is hit his boost button, right? And he can just kind of take off out of that final turn and probably build up enough of a gap to keep Lando behind him. So I think I'm just kind of hyping myself up here. Is the compulsory two-stop still in effect? I don't think so. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe it is. I haven't heard anyone mention it. Oh, Sergio Perez drive-through penalty. Is it a drive-through now that we're doing for a start infraction? Interesting. What's my dad texting me, chat? Can they get those boats packed in? Oh, my dad's making fun of the yachts. Checo's pass was nice. It'd be nice if they showed it on the broadcast. You're out watching on F1 TV. And they don't show any ads on F1 TV, right? I don't think so. At least when I had it, they didn't. Look at the gap that Antonelli's got now. 5.5 seconds on Hamilton. He's going to win this race. If Antonelli wants to drive away, I'm sure he can. I think he's going to win this race by like 15 seconds at least. And Ocon, did Ocon just serve a penalty? Oh no, I just missed the fact that they put on a hard tire. It is weird having this race off Memorial Weekend. I'm okay with it though because I kind of liked the new kind of format with Indy 500, Canada, mainly because Canada is a way better race. And, you know, usually like in years past, I mean, I know it's like tradition, but I'm not a traditionalist. I could care less. I couldn't care any less about tradition for the most part. There's certain traditions I care for, but mostly I do not care about tradition. So Monaco was always a really boring way to start the day to me. So when they moved it to Canada, I was quite happy. And then the race was really good. So I was happy with it. What's up, Wizard? How are you? Inside Line won't be coming back. The Inside Line live streams didn't really do good at all. So what's not worth? Antonelli's given up now a second and a half, so it seems like they're just kind of taking care of the Mercedes right now. Oh my goodness, is this the overtake for Perez or what is this? No, it's just them showing the start infraction. Well, we know if we can show this, we can show the overtake, right? Maybe, maybe not. I guess not. You think Lewis should box before Kimi or after? I don't think it's going to matter what they do. compared to Kimi. I think Kimi's got enough of a gap to where if it doesn't matter, and then I mean, even if Hamilton runs him down, I don't think he's going to be able to pass him. That would be my answer. Genuinely doesn't matter today. Yeah, Verstappen stalled on the start. F1 2012 ever coming back? Probably not. That was a test stream. I didn't tell anyone that, but that was more of a test stream to kind of make sure I kind of had a hold of how the F1 streams were going to go on this channel before I started the F1 26 stuff with the 100% career mode. Now, never say never. Maybe we'll just do that for fun as well, and we'll stream that, but that was more of a test. I was just kind of keeping that a secret. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, we got an Audi going a lap down, Bortoletto. Man, going a lap down on lap 12 or lap 13 of the Monaco Grand Prix. Couple cars already. Perez and Bortoletto. Of course, they, Perez had a penalty and Bortoletto as well had his issues, but. Hello, Mafaro. Where's Gary the cat? He's out of the room where he's safe from terrorizing the live stream because he is a goblin. Gary the cat's the star of the F1 26 career mode prologue. Who's pitting now? Is that Hulkenberg? Yes. Onto the hards for Hulkenberg. I imagine it's just gonna, if they're pitting for hards now, can they make it to the end? That'd be a super long stretch, but are we seeing much tire wear here this weekend? Yeah, Haas is not having a good run. I mean, Haas hasn't really cooked a whole lot yet this year. I love your YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Well, the Connor Zillish career comeback negative. That one, I was excited to do it, and nobody was really excited to watch it. And if no one's really watching it, then it doesn't continue. I think we could see 24 cars, Trace. I mean, there's rumors of, BYD trying to get into F1, which is, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But especially with F1 kind of, already confirming that with the next regulations change in a few more years that, we're going away kind of from the hybrid stuff. But I think we could definitely see 24. 26 is probably a stretch, but 24, hopefully we can get there. I mean, the more cars, the better, right? I mean, especially like there's so much talent in these lower divisions that never get opportunities just because seats are so limited in F1. I mean, look back a few years, like with Felipe Drugovich or something, like back when we only had 20 cars and when the space is so limited, you can be super, super talented and still just not get an opportunity. Drugovich is a great example of someone that should have gotten, in my opinion, an opportunity and never did. When is round number 5 coming? Today. It'll be out at 2 p.m. Eastern time, my time, which is, what time is it now? 5 hours from now. F3 can't handle 30 cars, that's right. We'll never see 30 cars in F1, but I think 24 is like the upper limit, kind of, it feels like that's what we kind of end up with. We got, who is this? Russell right on the back right now of Hadjar. They're talking to Max. Yeah, F3 cars, I believe, are quite a bit smaller. It is about timing. F1 is super. Timing is super important in F1. I mean, it's important in every motorsport. You know, look at NASCAR, look at Corey Haim. You know, timing has kind of been against him. So it exists in every motorsport, but it's definitely heightened in F1 when especially you have, you know, half the grid size of, say, NASCAR. Alex Albon missed a chicane at the end of the tunnel. Have you thought of making a My Team career? I have not. I don't enjoy the whole, like, format of My Team in this game. And, like, how you have to, like, you can't race as yourself. Like, of course, you're at a point now where, like, I can mod it to where I could have, like, myself, like, I could rename a driver to myself, but I'm not a huge fan of My Team. Russell Radio, hold on. Oh, okay. I won't spoil too much, but in the F1 My Career, we might utilize My Team in that one in the future with the storyline that we've got planned. Sean, Max's car died. It broke. He stalled on the line. The engine was dead. He had to limp it back around. Hajar's complaining about the tires. Yeah, I think My Team 2.0 has potential. It just felt like a half-baked mode, though, you know? Like, I would expect for F127, it's going to be completely redone. I think both career modes need to be completely redone for F127. I think there's no excuses, especially with them skipping a game this year. And all credit to Codemasters and EA, though. F126 DLC, the most fun I've had playing an F1 game in a long time. They cooked hard. But, you know, F127 needs to be a ground up kind of revamp from the very beginning. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's more of a bare bones game when it comes out. I don't think they can afford to put out a bare bones game at this point if they just make an entirely new game. But they need to make My Team. It needs to be a lot of, like, there needs to be a lot of influence from the F1 Manager games in My Team. Yeah, Antonelli could be struggling a bit on the tires here. I'm down to see Hamilton win too. I'm okay with Antonelli winning, but I mean, I'd like to see Lewis win. Oh, it looks like Bottas might be done. Yep, Bottas is out. Rip. Indy Caddy. That's my car. That's my car in career mode. Rip. Did I just see an Aston Martin already a lap down as well? Is that Fernando? Where's Stroll at? 17th. Okay. I think they're going to pit George here early. Try to get him in front of Isaac. Yeah, if Hamilton could close in and then Mercedes screws up the stop, unlikely, but it is possible. That's their opportunity to pounce, you know? Commander just gifted 5 memberships. Hi, Commander. I don't know if that's going to come up on the stream. I don't know if I have a... No, I do have an alert box, but I think... Oh, because I'm signed in on my Goen channel and then streaming with a stream key, so it like doesn't work properly. I need to sign into the F1 channel to do that. But thank you so much, Commander. We at least see it in the chat. Thank you, Commander. Gifted 5. Wizard got 1. Lee Clark got 1. Zach, Full Throttle, and Adam. Shout out. Thank you so much, Commander. What a lad. What a kind soul. If you did just get a gifted membership, I will make sure to include your name a part of the F1 26 and F1 My Career Mode lore. I'll be doing that tonight when I get home. Hadjar was just saying the engine's breaking on the radio, and I mean George is all over him. I mean George might actually be able to, if Kimmy's or if Isaac's having engine issues. I mean George might be able to just pass him on the racetrack here. I'm on my second commercial break. It seems like they go to commercial every 10 laps or so. Fortunately, as well, though, the commercial breaks aren't very long compared to like NASCAR. Like they're like half the length of NASCAR ad breaks. Commander is here. Commander's insane. One of the most generous people in the community. What's up? Is that oh, I'm gonna botch your name. Tajajevan. Tajajevan. Please forgive me. Oh, did he say engine braking? Not breaking. I read that wrong. You do 16 races, 35%. Austria went from dry to wet while pitting. The leaders crashed. So I got the lead, lost it after the safety car, and finished on the podium. AI are a bit wild, which I love in this DLC. I've seen at Miami they can be quite crazy as well. Oh yeah, okay. The engine's not healthy. Well, maybe the engine is still actually breaking though. Ferrari fired Hamilton after season 1 got replaced by Perez. Oh my. I am gonna manually do all driver transfers in my F126 career, just like the F1 my career, how I manually do them all, and I'm definitely gonna manually do it in F126 as well now that we can. So I'm just gonna have full control over the story. Smoke out of the back of the Red Bull there on braking. How is Jeddah with the 26 cars? It was all right. It was actually the closest. It was the closest to normal F125 racing that I've had so far, though. Like it was, other than the lifting and coasting, of course, but the actual racing with the AI, like it actually felt more similar to normal F125 than anything else. Maybe that's just because of where I ended up on the racetrack, but like the front runners were battling quite hard, but they always battle quite hard, even in F125 base game at Jeddah, so it didn't look a whole lot different. It was probably the calmest race of the F1 career in 26 so far. Apparently not. Yeah, Antonelli's driven away again by 6 seconds. I mean, look at George. He's close enough. If he wants to have a lunge into the chicane, I mean, he could go for it and then screw up and then somehow blame Hadjar because we know he likes to do that. I'm all for this. Hadjar backing up Russell, that's a good time to me. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. You have so many transfer ideas. I mean, we can absolutely discuss. I can tell you a few things I want to keep. We're going to keep Hamilton at Ferrari until he retires. Antonelli's going to be a Mercedes long term, of course. Russell can go either way. I think Russell could be, if he gets beaten by Antonelli in 2026, could explore different options. Leclerc's going to stay at Ferrari long term. Hamilton, of course, when I say retires, we're talking a few seasons. Red Bull's kind of wide open at this point. And then pretty well beyond that, it's just kind of free game. I mean, Lando maybe stay at McLaren. But outside of that, I think it's pretty free game for what we do. Like, I look at down the F1 leaderboard, and I don't like, for the career mode purposes, anyways. Of course, real life is a totally different scenario, but in career mode, I kind of look at the leaderboard. I'm like, yeah, there's really only a few guys that I would kind of want locked to a team. And I mean, like 19 of the 22 drivers, just free game. 8 seconds now, Antonelli's gone. I mean, this race is over unless he has a mechanical issue. What's this Leclerc replay? Oh, he missed the chicane. Can you fire Ocon? I mean, if he underperforms, yes. It's going to be Leclerc winning. I don't see a path for Charles Leclerc in this race outside of finishing on the podium anyways. Lando's stuck. I mean, look at Lando. He can't do anything right now behind the Alpine. Man, I really wish there was just a way for better racing in Monaco, but I mean, they were talking about it the other day. I mean, a lot of people act like Monaco is worse than it's ever been, which it is pretty pretty bad, but I saw Crofty mentioning it in a practice the other day that the last time we had a pass for the lead, like a proper pass for the lead in Monaco, was in the 1980s. The 80s. But I mean, Monaco's never really been about, really good racing. That's just not really what Monaco is. Like, I don't come into Monaco being like, oh yeah, this is going to be a great race. So when I watch a race like this, I'm not really disappointed because I'm like, well, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect this to be any more entertaining. I think that the exciting part about Monaco is, and it is still unlikely, but it's just the drivers having to be able to keep up their reflexes and 78 laps of racing right against the walls, and are they going to make that mistake? And look at Russell again. He is there. He's going to make a move, I think. Nope. Oh, he's right on the back of Hadjar. Oh, he's seething right now in that car. Should have taken the risk for an airplane crash in exchange for better racing. Monaco is a display of skill and ability. Yes. Absolutely. Oh yeah, NASCAR. No, they wouldn't. NASCAR knows how to put on a tight street race now, but NASCAR wouldn't work around here. It's too tight. Hairpins are way too slow and tight. And NASCAR would never work here. But they put on a good show now when it comes to tight street course racing. They've proven they can do that as well. I mean, look at Chicago. I've seen that. Yeah, you can put your car in hot lap. I saw that. I heard about that. And then, so I've already made a rule for myself since the AI can't do hot lap that I don't use hot lap in the rain. I always make sure to like make things as fair as I can with the AI. It's like in my NASCAR series, like NASCAR 25, like the AI sometimes have really stupid pit strategy to where they'll just hand me like the easiest like win ever. But I'm like, okay, they literally have zero intelligence here. So I'm going to, it's not fun to take advantage of that for me. So then I make sure to like kind of just also kind of just follow what they do at times. Sub and like, yeah, do that. Subscribe. Like the stream. Let's take a look at the gaps here. Hamilton is 11 seconds behind Antonelli. Russell is 41 seconds behind Antonelli. We got 15th on down, scored 1 lap down. Both the Haas cars are a lap down. Hulkenberg is going to be next in the Audi. Audi not having a great run here today in Monaco. Watching. Oh, George just missed a chicane. Oh, George is going to be on that one. He's going to be demanding to have the position. Cue up the radio. It's coming. I like your water bottle. Thank you. Take a look. NASCAR. I got this one. Oh, George radio. There it is. There it is. He needs to give the position back. You never had the position. I do think that he gained an advantage, but I just listen to George cry because he's always crying. But I got this cup in Daytona at the 24 Hours of Daytona last year. Beautiful cup, magnificent cup. It's fantastic. Keeps cold drinks cold for a long time. They should all just use the wall in turn 3 to overtake. Hamilton's boxing. Watch out, everybody. If he can gain 5 seconds per lap, he might have a shot to overtake Kimi. Hard tire for Hamilton. Good pit stop as well. That's going to be what? It didn't tell us the pit time. Oh, there it is. 2.1. Antonelli's got so much time. He does not have to pit anytime soon. They can run whatever strategy they want at this point. I don't see. Okay, so they just showed the replay of Hadjar cutting the chicane. When I see that, I don't see why he would have to give the spot to George, because right there, George wasn't even in a position to even go for an overtake at the apex. So I don't know. I don't see why George would be saying I need that spot. I mean, I see why he would say it, but I don't see, in my eyes, why Hadjar would have to give that back. Like, if you're going for an overtake and then he misses the chicane, yeah, okay, but George wasn't even close for an overtake. Yeah, I don't see an advantage gained either, so I don't think there's an issue there. But obviously I'm picky because George gets on my nerves, but they're talking about McLaren's struggle for pace right now, and I agree. Piastri surprisingly hasn't been able to get up to the back of Russell. Oh, Behrman's done. Behrman's retiring. Rip Ollie. I mean, it seems like they're not. Even investigating Hadjar. So. Oh, Zroski's here. Hi, Zroski. Verstappen stalled. Engine died. As Joshua says. Lewis and Charles, yeah, they do race quite respectfully. They race hard. They race hard wheel to wheel, but they definitely respect each other on the track, which is great. You know, good wheel to wheel racing. I'm telling you, every 10 laps I get an ad. We're on lap 31, and there's our third commercial of the broadcast. But yeah, I do enjoy watching them race wheel to wheel. I mean, eventually, you race wheel to wheel enough times, it's going to go wrong, but that's just how it goes in Formula One. But we got a replay of the Audi of Hulkenberg and Another one that misses the chicane. Can you make Lance Stroll buy his own team and fire Alonso? Early spoilers for F126, though. We are going to get rid of Lance Stroll. And we always, in career modes, get rid of Lance Stroll pretty quick. And we're going to do the same thing in F126. We'll have to figure out a storyline to make it make sense, but we will get rid of him. I am considering as well, even like Fernando something could happen there. I don't want to just have Fernando riding around in the back of the career mode. It's like I'd rather retire him than just make him ride around in the back. I saw Jeff Gordon is at Monaco today. Oh, into the pits is that George. George Russell comes in. That should be a pretty free pass on Isaac Hadjar, who stays out. It'd be kind of funny if they screwed up the stop, but they don't. That's actually a fantastic 2.4 second pit stop on the Mercedes. What did you miss? Not much. Literally nothing. I would not want to park all those yachts. I feel like if I was one of them yacht drivers, I'd hit one of the other yachts. And next thing you know, what kind of insurance do you need on one of those yachts? Imagine if F1 didn't have a pit limiter. And we still see speeding penalties with pit limiters. On pit entry, of course, but... Oh, Colapinto hit the wall with the left rear. Very expensive insurance, absolutely. They probably pay... Oh, is that Hadjar in? Let's see if Hadjar comes out in front of George. Looked like they held him for, 3.1 seconds. There's no chance he's going to be in front of George here. So Georgie Boy is going to end up in 4th. Right? Yeah, there's Russell right there. He's got him. Not even close. What a thrilling overtake. Oh! Hamilton speeding in the pit lane. Well, that's a screw up. How do you speed with as slow as you're coming in? Oh yeah, it's already a 5-second penalty. With as slow as you're coming into the pit lane in Monaco, I'm very surprised he sped. The pit limiter glitch? What's the pit limiter glitch in F126? Or do you mean anytime I come into the pits, it because usually it tells you at the top of the screen what your speed is, but now it's so weird. It's not accurate, and then it freezes. So it's like you have no clue how fast you're going coming into the pits, and then that's really annoying. Hamlin and Hamilton. Danny does like to speed. He's gotten a lot better at that. Yeah, okay, we are thinking of the same thing then, Wizard. Yeah. That is annoying for sure. I almost have to just get into the habit of looking at my speedometer instead of looking at that. Oh, Lando's really... Oh, right through the chicane. I think Lando's going to be done here, maybe. Antonelli's lapping up to 9th. I didn't even realize that there's only Hadjar's even a lap down. George Russell is the last car on the lead lap, and he's not going to be on the lead lap for probably that. Oh man, that's going to be something if Antonelli laps his teammate of George Russell. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be something. Antonelli, of course, still has to pit, so. Oh yeah, we forgot we have IndyCar tonight. Trace. IndyCar is a night race at Gateway. I forget what time it starts, but looks a little bit slow on Leclerc. It was a 3.3 second pit stop right there. Let's see. What time is IndyCar tonight? I have the IndyCar app, don't I? I think I do. Yes, I do. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to IndyCar, but it's a 9 p.m. race. Imagine, that's wild that they don't start until 9 p.m. How many laps is it? It's an oval, of course. 260 lap race. I should probably I'll probably get home to catch most of it, hopefully. I think Michigan will be a good race today as well, with NASCAR. It's a lot better of a race with next gen, so I am looking forward to it. Denny Hamlin on pole, but starts from the back because of a diffuser repair, which is apparently something you can't do without a penalty. I like night races, but I think 9 p.m. is a bit for 260 laps. I think 9 p.m. a little bit on the late side. I would have like 7 p.m. I would be like, okay, that's fine. You know, like NASCAR last week at Nashville started at 7. Well, the rain delay took us till well beyond 8 o'clock, but they were supposed to start at 7. Like, I think 7 o'clock. If you're doing a night race, 7 o'clock's the time. A 9 p.m. start's just a bit wild. George Russell speeding under investigation. Well, hold on. I don't think that's really even going to matter because it's just going to be a time penalty, and he's probably going to have enough time to pull away here. Hello, Hype Garin, Ibrahim. Ibrahim himself. Nice to see you again. Everyone is good, I think. We're all doing good here. I did not see the Hamlin media, but I am still surprised that that kind of repair is something that gets you sent to the back. I mean, of course, there's unapproved changes all the time, but I was surprised to hear that one was unapproved. Hocevar will be technically, I mean, he's not pole position, but he'll be starting from P1. Spire always qualifies really good. They got those cars trimmed out in quali, but if they lose clean air, they always drop. That's the whole idea, right? Is they trim out the cars for qualifying, try to get clean air, but as soon as you lose that clean air, you're in trouble. And that's going to be the exact scenario with 5-second penalty for George Russell. But that will be the scenario for Hocevar and Suarez today. Is if they, well, I mean, Daniel starts P11, so he's already in dirty air. But 24 hours of Lamar reaction stream? No. One day when I am no longer a gaming YouTuber, when, I'll get old when I'm like 30 and I'll be like, I don't want to be a gaming YouTuber anymore. I hope that I could just do this, be like a reaction, not like a reaction YouTuber, but like a watch along of motorsports creator. And then I would watch everything. We would do watch-along streams for everything. NASCAR, F1, IndyCar. We'd watch the 24 Hours of Le Mans. We'd watch it all. I will be watching the 24 Hours of Le Mans, of course, but definitely no stream. Lando's right on the back of Gasly here, man. And Georgie boy is right there behind these guys. Mini Matt and Tommy YouTuber, exactly. I'm sure their watch along right now has got thousands of viewers while we're here at 20, but we got this small little community here. We're going to build it up. We're going to have millions of viewers. Of course, we won't actually, but Spain F1 stream, definitely. Any F1 race that's not on in the afternoon, for me, we will do a watch along for, which is the large majority of races. Because the races that are in the afternoon for me, so basically any races on the west side of the world, there won't be a watch along because I'll be at my parents' place at that time watching with my dad. So any races, what lap are we on? We're on lap 40. Let's take a look at the F1 app. What races do we got coming up here that I will be able to do a watch along for? Did I just see an option on the F1 app that said turn on something like spoiler mode? Hold on, I'm going to close the app and reopen it. I just want to see if I read that right. Oh, it's gone now, so it doesn't matter. Schedule. Of course, Barcelona's next week. We actually have back-to-back weeks of F1. That's awesome. So we will have a watch-along for Barcelona. Austria will have a watch-along for Austria. We'll have a watch-along for Britain. Belgium will have a watch-along. Hungary, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, again with Madrid. Baku's a 7 a.m. Oh my God. Singapore as well, 8 a.m. Yeah, we're going to have watch-alongs literally right through to October. And then there's going to be like a run without watch-alongs because you got USA, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas. Actually, Las Vegas starts late, right? Yeah, 11 p.m. I will be home for that one then. And then Qatar, what's time's that one? 11 a.m. I'll probably do a watch-along for Qatar. And then Abu Dhabi to finish out the season. What's up, PH? I should make people that are mods on the NASCAR channel a mod here. Hold on, you're a mod now. Franco Colapinto speeding apparently in the pits. I've not tried the Mad Ring yet. No, I'm waiting to try the Mad Ring properly. I mean, outside of I did make a couple laps around there in time trial, and that was terrible. But I'm waiting to dive properly into it to when it comes in career mode. That's when I'll like get actually into the circuit and see how it goes. I think that'll be good for me as well because when it comes to new tracks like that are really weird and tricky, I usually have to rely on the AI to kind of be like a guide around there. So definitely going to have to do that with Madrid because that is a weird circuit. Hey, Castanero called his shot earlier. He said Lando was going to back up the field to help Piastri, and look what's happening. They just told him to start doing it. Not this crap again, man. This is where the problems with like, F1, like, of course, he shouldn't be able to back him up. Like the passing should at least be easy enough to where a guy can't intentionally back everybody up. Passing is meant to be hard in Monaco, but it shouldn't be that hard to where someone can literally just drive off the pace and keep everybody behind them. That's for sure. It is funny that it's George Russell being held up, though. And actually, this is interesting because keep in mind, George has a 5-second time penalty from speeding. So holding him up is going to back him up to Hadjar, Lawson, those guys. So actually, Lawson's still 9 seconds back, so he's probably not going to get there. I don't think he's going to get held up that much, right? But Colapinto time penalty. You do know your team manipulation, especially McLaren team manipulation. We know they love to do that. Team orders in F1 needs to be like NASCAR race manipulation. You get fined. I don't know. Sorry. I mean, there's not like, obviously F1 is very different in terms of that, right? So, I mean, until there's a hard written rule, I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of fair game. It is funny though how like I hate, manipulation like this as well, but I guess there's not like a firm rule about it, so it's like I can't really complain about it. But it is what it is. Just kind of got to deal with it. Put next gens on Monaco. Well, they got to make a rule about it, Sean. That would teach them. Oh, George Russell, is he going to make a move? Man, my two least favorite drivers right now, 6th and 7th, backing each other up. This is, if you do not like Lando Norris or George Russell like me, this is like pinnacle. This is peak. Antonelli's coming out of the last corner. Is Russell coming out of turn 1? He's getting there. He's getting there. 6-7 is the. I ain't doing 6-7 today. I'm too old now. I'm officially too old. I'm going to be 26. I was about to say, going from 6-7, I was about to say I'm going to be 2-6. You like Norris when he wasn't winning? I did not like him for a long time, even before he was winning. I just, the way he kind of, oh, George is going to easily get Lando here. Oh, Lando's in trouble now, I think. He's way off the pace. Way off the pace. Yeah, Hadjar, oh yeah, he's got a problem. Yeah, he's got an issue. Well, he still did his job. He backed up for as long as he could. Man, we're seeing reliability play a role here. Unfortunately, it's, well, I mean, I don't mind seeing Lando have an issue, but I'd imagine he's going to retire the car here. Call it a day, Lando Norris. He's done. Look at this gap Antonelli's got now, 18 seconds. Antonelli, I've completely forgotten now. We've gotten lost in the sauce. Antonelli has pitted. Okay. I do not even remember that happening. Completely forgot he pitted. Your feed is ahead. What are you watching on? Well, Piastri, I would imagine, is going to pit here. You would think they're going to pit Piastri pretty quick now that they don't have Lando to hold up everybody. Yeah, why are they Albon and Sainz swapping positions right now? Interesting. Sainz is nearly 2 seconds behind Albon. Why are they swapping? Byron's starting at the rear now too. His charging system. issue. Interesting. Byron qualified pretty well as well this weekend. Byron's been not relevant at all this year. There goes Albon letting signs through. Look at this train of cars behind Alex Albon here. Lindblad, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Colapinto. I do have Crofty and Martin Brundle, yes, as my commentators, which I prefer. Any interest in the F1 helmet? Lego sets massive interest. I don't care which one, I just want to get one of them. But they are so expensive. They're not even that big. They are like that big, and they're over $100. And I'm like, yeah, I can't really justify paying $100+ for that. Hopefully one day I'll get one though. I really want. I know I want to get the Oscar one, just because of the drivers that they have them for. Oscar is, of course, my favorite. So I would love to get a Piastri Lego helmet, but we'll see. Maybe one day in the future. I'm sure they'll come on sale. So we actually lock up for Albon into the chicane. He's gonna blow the chicane. Good morning, Ryan. Welcome on in. How are you? Lego is expensive. Yeah, absolutely. You can. Oh, I guess you can't see my Lego that I got up there, but me and my girlfriend have been. She bought me for Christmas. She bought me Nigel Mansell Williams F1 Lego. We started building it. We haven't finished, but that's like the most recent one I got to that I need to build. I also still have. My dad bought me the Alpine F1 Lego, the little small one. I gotta build that one still too. He got that for Christmas for me. Anytime Christmas comes around now, I'm just like, get me Lego. And F1 Lego specifically. I don't want to build anything outside of race cars when it comes to Lego. That's the only Lego that interests me. Haramula one. 20-second gap now to Hamilton. Albon's doing a good job backing up these guys, that's for sure. Man, this is what I hate seeing. Oh, I think they're going to, here you go. Lindblad's going to get him. And Hulkenberg had to look up the inside briefly, but Albon covers him off. Oh my God, overtakes in Monaco. Can you believe it? Best regulations of all time. I give way. Best regulations ever. I've seen more green flag overtakes today in Monaco than I've ever seen. Oh, Lindblad still has a pit. Didn't know that. Keep the OG regs. I've been a fan of the new regulations, though, I will say. As much as I hate the battery crap, it's a lot easier to accept the battery stuff now that we already know that F1 is already planning to go away from it in a few years. I'm like, okay, I can hang in there. And the racing has been, excluding Monaco, of course, Monaco is its own thing, But excluding Monaco, the racing has been quite fantastic this year. What do we got here? 28 to go. Time is at 10:08 a.m. Where is everyone watching from here? Yeah, I don't want Monaco back on the whole Memorial Day. Keep it here. Canada was so much better on Memorial Day for me. Northeast US, UK. Matthew's still at the cottage. Texas. Zroski's from Texas. I didn't know you were from Texas. It's 8 a.m. for PH. Yeah, where's your cowboy hat? North Carolina. Shout out North Carolina. You know where Ibrahim says specifically London. I'm also in London, just not the UK London, the Canada London. So we're both from London. Cash gets to flex to Miami. College or collage. Watching from chat. Fair. Yeah, Leclerc is 4.6 back from Lewis here. Kimi's 3 seconds back from Russell. You know that when Kimi laps Russell, Twitter is going to be going. I saw in Mercedes posts yesterday people upset about qualifying, saying that they are giving Kimi the better cars now, and the cars better suit Kimi, blah, blah, blah. I mean, George said it himself. He's like, oh, the car is more suited towards Kimi. I'm like, dude, just drive the car. Like, get good. We've had a lot of speeding penalties today. Very interesting. Like, that's not something we usually deal with. Like, 4, I think we're at. There's Antonelli. George Russell is next. Oh, that's going to be funny. That is going to be funny. I hope it happens. I don't think Kimi needs a crazy collapse. I am a firm believer. I know everyone's saying, oh, championship's already over because it's like 40 plus points. We've still got like how many races left? Like 18 races still, 17 races to go. I mean, that 40 plus point gap, which is going to be a lot larger after today. It's going to be like 50 plus points, but you can lose that point gap in 2 or 3 races easily, and we still have like 17 races. So it was like last year when Lando had the engine failure. I forget what race it was, but Lando had that engine failure, and everybody, even the broadcasters, were like, "Yep, that pretty well does it. It's Piastri's championship." And I was like, "Are you out of your mind?" I'm like, "We still got it was like still had like 10 races to go on the year," and I'm like, "Do we just not watch motorsports? Like, it is far from over." And I think that's the situation here. I still think Kimi can come out of here with a 50 plus point lead. It's not even close. Not even close to over. Zandvoort, that's where it was. Yeah, Zandvoort. So there was still a good chunk left in the year. I mean, all it takes is we saw, Piastri imploded, and That's all it took for Norris to be right back in it. Like a time penalty for Lance Stroll. Did Lance Stroll speed as well? Yeah, why is everyone speeding? So Hamilton sped, Russell sped, Gasly, Colapinto, and Stroll. We got 5 speeding penalties. Kimi is better than Oscar. Doesn't matter how good you are. Piastri speeding. Are you kidding me? You don't have 6 drivers speed without something, like this something clearly going on here. George Russell crossing the line. Give me a break on that. It's George Russell. That's a 30-second penalty. That was borderline dangerous right there. George Russell could have taken out 2 or 3 cars with that egregious move. I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. Has Russell been lapped? Oh, they didn't even show it. Oh, I see on the lead. There's only 3 cars on the lead lap. Uh-oh. Kimi with a potential issue, boys. If Kimi has a problem, Lewis Hamilton has a 2.9 second gap on Leclerc. Oh, wait, the 5-second penalty. The 5-second penalty. I forgot about the penalty. So Leclerc would be in front. I'm not used to all these speeding penalties, so I'm not thinking about the timing. But right now, Russell's well clear of Hadjar, Piastri, and Gasly. That doesn't matter. Hamilton's really the only one in trouble with the time penalty. I'm hoping he can open up that gap to Leclerc here. Yeah, Bono says it's fine. He's going to be all right. We only have 3 cars on the lead lap in Monaco. That's sad. Doesn't change anything, but still kind of sad. We were talking about earlier the 24 hours at Le Mans. I want to start saving up now. I was telling my girlfriend this last night, literally. I was like, I want to start saving up now, and I want to go to the 100th 24 hours at Le Mans, which is like, what are we? I think 94 is this year. So like we got like 6 years to prepare, and I want to go to the 100th. Anyone know why Audi is yellow? That I don't. It looks cool. I think it looks all right, but yeah, I don't know if there's any meaning behind it or anything. But it looks good. Wait, the 100th. It started in 1923. Yeah, but remember wasn't there some years where it didn't happen? Have I been lied to this entire time? Is this year not the 94th 24 hours of Le Mans? 24 hours of Le Mans. We look 2026. We look forward to the 94th 24 hours of Le Mans. It has been around for 100 years, but there was some years. Yeah, there was some years it didn't run. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. World War II. So we still got 6 years. You had me like second guessing for a moment. I was like, what? 2023 marked 100 years since the start. Yeah, that don't matter to me though. I want to be there for the 100th event. 100th event, I should say. Let me clarify. I want to be there for the 100th event they've had. Oh, look at that contact with Leclerc and the guardrail. "2007 was the last F1 race with only 3 cars on the lead lap." It's been a pretty average Monaco race. Nothing special, nothing, just Monaco. The stream delay is crazy. Is my stream well behind the broadcast? I wonder if it has to do. Let me look at my stream settings. No, it's on normal latency, so nothing out of the ordinary. Yellow flag I'm seeing on the F1 website. And there it is on the broadcast. Yellow flag. We got a yellow. Oh my God. Something happened. That's going to be a safety car. That's going to be a safety car, you would think. There it is. Safety car. Oh, Antonelli should be able to pit, right? He's not pitting. How did Lance crash there? No offense to Lance Stroll, but how did you crash there? Hamilton's coming in. Nerves got too damaged. He just gave up and crashed. We need to see a replay, because how do you wreck there? Like, did he turn in and hit the wall and then straight on? I don't know. That's a weird place, because you're not going very fast there. So to just go straight on into that barrier is a bit odd. Leclerc's pitting. Kimi is going to be under, I don't know what to think about this. Kimi's going to be in an interesting position here. I still think it's not going to really matter. Okay. Is Leclerc clueless? Does Charles not realize that there's only 3 cars on the lead lap and you go from third to third? I'm not a fan of Lance, no. Not a fan. He embarrasses Canada. Is Antonelli going to pit here or not? He is going to pit. But it's a free stop. Oh! Slow stop, but that's fine. I think they said everybody has to go through the pit lane, right? So, looks like a slow stop on George as well. So Hamilton, Leclerc is still going to be behind Kimi. So this race is still pretty well a nothing burger in terms of the battle for the win. Here's the replay with Lance. What happened here? That's embarrassing. That is an embarrassing crash for Lance Stroll right there. I'd be embarrassed to do that one. Blood locked up. He did get kind of in the marbles a little bit, which is a driver error. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. That's a bad one. I mean, it makes the race more interesting, I guess. All right, so what's the protocol here? Because we've got so many cars a lap down, but they're gonna have to let all these lap cars through, right? Russell fans have suffered enough. Yeah, they do got to let all these lap cars go. Hey, I'm okay with watching Russell suffer a bit longer. Let's just let it happen a little bit more. That was Lindblad's first stop of the day, and look at him running P9. That kind of worked out pretty well. He's 2 laps down. Lindblad on back is 2 laps down. So we're only going to have Hadjar, Russell, Gasly, Piastri, Lawson get on the lead lap, and then everyone else will still be 1 lap down. Lindblad on back will be 1 lap down. That's going to be, yeah, interesting to watch this kind of play out here. We're going to be under safety car for a little bit, trying to get these guys all back on the 1 lap down guys get back on lead lap, and then 2 lap down getting to 1 lap down. Equivalent of Tyler Reddick leading with 20 to go by 5 seconds, and a yellow comes out for Cody Ware self-wrecking. Similar to Kansas or whatever it was this year with Hamlin and Reddick battling, and Cody Ware wrecks. I mean, blows a tire, but wrecks on his own coming to 1 lap to go. So Russell did not serve his penalty. Is that what I heard? Lance has shown some talent here and there. I will give him that. I mean, remember when he was, at like Racing Point, back in the day, like there was a few moments of kind of like, oh, this guy can kind of, he's not great, but he's shown some moment. I mean, he scored that 1 pole, and where was it? Turkey, I think. It was that downpour of a qualifying session, I think, and he ended up on pole. Obviously, he's had a few podiums, scored a podium with Williams back in 2017 in Baku. Was a crazy race, but he still scored a podium. He had that podium in Monza in 2020, 2021, whatever year that was. I think it was 21. But whatever, like it seems like ever since Aston Martin, ever since Racing Point rebranded to Aston Martin, Lance has just fallen off a cliff. Chat, it's time to vote for driver of the day. I want to vote. F1.com. All right. Driver of the day vote. Chat, who should I vote for here? I'm thinking Kimi Antonelli is the only one that deserves a driver of the day. So I'm going to vote for Kimi Antonelli. There we go. I voted for Kimi. If you don't vote Kimi driver of the day, I don't even know what to say to you. We should all vote for Max. I mean, for real. I mean, an absolute masterclass performance from Max Verstappen off the grid. Threw a curveball at everybody, and then honestly, instead of suffering in traffic, he said, "I'm going home," and he brought the car back and went to his yacht. Jay Cook just texted me. Cashinero, you're going to enjoy this one. Jay says, I'm getting real tired of Kimi Antonelli. You probably can't see that, but he said it. And I said, imagine if it was George. Oh, my alarm's going off. All right, safety car coming in. Nothing's going to happen here, but we can have hope, right? That something's going to happen. The battle for the win isn't going to be anything. Kimi's just going to take off. Kimi's going to be an absolute rocket, probably for the remainder of this race. Tell Jay's going to sit down and eat his oatmeal like a good boy. I'm not tired of Antonelli dominance. I have no problem with dominance in any motorsport. I appreciate it, respect it. I mean, I have a problem if it's a driver I don't like. I'm like, oh my god, like this sucks. But I like Kimi, so he's not my favorite. But all right, here we go. I believe so, Wizard. I think you're right on that. I hope so, Sean. I hope they continue that. Where's Leclerc back there? He's got to get through a few of these cars still. Leclerc's out. Leclerc's out. Oh boy. Oh my god, Leclerc. Oh my god. Jay is going to be molding right now. Jay is a Leclerc fan. He was just whining. He was just whining about Kimi, and now his boy's out. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's funny. Same spot as Lance Stroll. Hey, we gave crap to Lance Stroll. If he did the same thing, we're going to give crap to Leclerc as well. Here we go. Coming out of the turn. He did the same thing as Stroll. Skill issue. I'm not even going to take the blame. I don't know, buddy. You kind of wrecked yourself there. I mean, I feel like you kind of got to take the blame on that one. Yeesh. Jay just saw what happened. He ain't happy. Gasly speeding in the pen. Oh my god. Gasly speeding. Gasly speeding. Hadjar podium. I think it's the marbles. I think it's the marbles that's causing these problems. It seems like they're getting into the marbles, and then they turn into the corner, and then can we get like a close shot of that piece of asphalt? The next F1 race is next weekend. We got back-to-back weeks. They're going to Spain next weekend. Oh man, that sucks for Leclerc, but Hadjar podium is very real now. I mean, keep in mind Russell has not served his time penalty. Leclerc is angry. Leclerc, you can tell, is angry. I mean, I can't really feel bad if it was his own error. I don't know. We'll see. I would like a close shot at the literal track. Oh my god, another penalty coming to Russell apparently. All right, so we've been hearing about tarmac breaking up. Put Arthur in the car. You hear Anthony Davidson mention it right there. Once you get onto the marbles, it's just you're kind of gone. Hello, Aaron. Matt and Tommy crying their eyes out. Matt's a big Ferrari boy. So George Russell is that another 5-second time penalty for Russell? So is he at 10 now? Red flag? What? Are you serious? Oh my god. We got a race now. We got a race. It's the tarmac. I don't know. Maybe don't drive over the broken part of the racetrack. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But is this race over? I cannot afford a red. I can afford a red flag. We're okay. I don't need to be out of here till like 12 o'clock. Okay, as a NASCAR fan, they're acting like this is something irreparable. As a NASCAR fan, this is not irreparable. If you watch NASCAR, you know they can have this fixed within half an hour. I don't know if they have proper people here for that though, like they do in NASCAR. Remember that one time in the 2012 Daytona 500, they literally burned the track. The track was on fire, and they went and fixed that. Bofa is chilling. How long is the drive? It's only like an hour and a half drive, if that. It's more like an hour and 15 minutes or so. So even 12, the NASCAR doesn't start till 3, so really I don't need to be going till even 1 o'clock at the latest. But plan is, either way, as soon as this race is over, I'll be hitting the road. Oh, yeah, we do have the time limit. I'm an idiot. I forgot about the time limit. Do forgive me. I forgot about the time limit that we have. I think it's marbles personally. Like when they were showing the crashes, I never saw any track coming up. I never saw any track coming up. I saw marbles. Here's an onboard with Gasly. Oh, that's just him speeding. Um, I see a lot of marbles, but I don't see any track coming up. Yeah, 2 hours. How do the penalties work if it ends with a red flag? Um, that's a good question. That is a good question. My dad says he's going out now. He's not watching. He's not sticking around for the end. Look at that. Okay, I see. Who's winning the Prem? What is the Prem? Plus 5 seconds to Russell race time. Gary the cat is outside. Yes. Merritt, the cars are looking no different than usual at Monaco. It's a very typical Monaco Grand Prix today. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing terrible, nothing good. So, oh, Premier Soccer League. Okay. I don't know anything about Premier League. I don't watch soccer/football in either side of the world. I don't watch football. I don't watch American football. I don't watch European football either. Do you guys think we're going to get back going here? One thing I do hate about red flags in Formula One compared to like NASCAR is they delay things so long in Formula One with the red flag. Like, then they're like, okay, now we'll give you 20 minutes. Like, we're ready to go, but we're going to give you 20 minutes before we actually go. Where in NASCAR, it's like, as soon as they're ready to go, we're going. What time is it? We started. Well, I don't know how much time we have on the timer left. Will you be here for Barcelona? Yes, I plan to be here for Barcelona. Chances we have San Diego come apart during the race. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be fine. There's definitely like some part of that track that's like screwed up there in that final turn. They got 20 minutes, give or take. Well, we still got what? What lap were we on? We still had like 10 laps to go, don't we? What's the next F1 my career race? I don't even remember where the next race is, but I do plan to record it tonight and get it out tomorrow. That's the at least that's the goal. Okay. So from this onboard that they're showing, I can definitely see the hole in the racetrack now, which I also thought was just marbles, but I don't think that's marbles. That's just the literal track tearing apart. All right, I take back my criticism of both Lance Stroll and Charles Leclerc. There's not a whole lot they can do about that. Now, if this was NASCAR, they would get this fixed. But F1 has a time limit. They only have so much time they can work with here. So I don't know if this is going to be, I don't know if we're going to get a restart here. Yeah, look at that on Leclerc's onboard. This could be race over. This could be over because to fix that issue, it's either you tell the drivers to not run over that, which, I mean, good luck, or you fix it, which is going to go well beyond the time limit. That's going to take a while to fix. This could be race over. We still have an hour 15. I think it'd take longer. I think just to fix that would take all that time. I think it would. Now, I'm on the side of just tell them to not run that over, which obviously easier said than done. But I'm not driving the car, so I don't care. Just say, hey, don't run it over. Go around it. This tells you everything you need to know about a Monaco Grand Prix when this is the most interesting part of the race. Yeah, put some cones. Put some cones on the hole in the track. Say, hey, don't hit that. I think we should go racing. I think they should get back going here. Yeah, put duct tape down. Another fake F1 fan talking to Arvid. There's a lot of fake F1 fans at F1. Yeah, what would NASCAR do? They would just put a sign out on the track and be like, don't drive here. Yeah, have we ever had at least in a race, have we had this happen before in F1? Yeah, if you're gonna fix that, you're probably gonna have to, I mean, do some patchwork at least on the asphalt, right? And that, if they were to decide to do some patchwork on that spot, that would burn right through the time that we have to complete this race. So there would be no chance they would get back going. Not a chance. Yeah, I remember Indy Road Course curb coming up, wrecking everybody. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did say that about 2012 Daytona. Yeah, 2 hour red flag, broken track. I don't think we'll ever go away from Monaco, Mary. I think it's just F1. Surprisingly, F1 cares a lot about the Monaco tradition. Like I said earlier, I don't care about tradition. I'm not a traditionalist. I couldn't care less. I think if you put on a bad race continuously, You don't need to be on the calendar in any motorsport, but whose fault? Neither. I think that was track's fault. Which I put the blame on. I put the blame on nobody. Even with that, now that we know what we know, I don't even put blame on Stroll for his crash. Now it's no one's fault. Not F1's fault. Not the driver's fault. Not the team's fault. You know, if no one was reporting that as an issue, F1's going to have no way of knowing that's an issue. We've got a resumption order, meaning that they think we must be going back racing. Didn't Monaco hit a time limit 22? I feel like they hit it one year. Wasn't it the 1 year where it was raining a lot? They might have. I can't remember. Drive Monaco reverse next year. Yes. Can we get that in the F1 game? They love doing their reverse tracks in the F1 game, right? It was 2022? Okay. I don't remember the 2022 race at all. So, correct me if I'm wrong. The guys that are a lap down, do they get promoted to the lead lap? I'm seeing here race control says push all the lap down cars to the front of the order, which would tell me they're going to unlap themselves. Maybe. So we're gonna. I think we might have everybody back on the lead lap now. And we still have George and Pierre that are gonna have penalties to figure out here. It's gonna be interesting. It's like a rainy day when you have to avoid the puddle. It kind of is, yeah. Like avoid the puddles, avoid the standing water. It's kind of what that is. Avoid the pothole. It's not a pothole, but essentially avoid that. Avoid that. Oh, it's the year Checo won. I remember Checo winning. You should do a stream of Monaco reverse in an open lobby. We're going to be streaming some open lobbies here in the F1 game soon, pretty soon. I wonder what time do you guys think this is going to get going? It's right now. It's 10:51 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to say 11:15 is my prediction on when this race gets back going. Drive-through penalty just got served. George Russell. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. That just ruined his race. That's a big one. Because everyone's going to be all bunched up. You only got 10 laps to go. He's going to have... That is bad for him. What is the time penalty if you don't serve a drive-through? Oh, they're talking about it now. $20-second penalty for George if he doesn't serve one? He's going to be running to the FIA. He will very, very likely be out of the points. I mean, I don't see a world how he stays in the top 10. Because everyone's back on the lead lap now when they go back green. No, he's going to be in the back. He's going to be all the way at the back, I would imagine. So, yeah, he's screwed. His race is screwed either way. If he doesn't serve the drive-through, it's a 20-second penalty. That screws him. He's screwed. Yeah, he's done. That is a 0-point day that George Russell just got handed right there. Unless something absolutely insane happens, his day is over. There's been so many penalties right now. It's so hard to keep up with what's happening. Wonder if Hamilton. I mean, there is a very real chance Hamilton can get the launch off the start here and get to the lead. Whoever exits turn one in the lead, of course, wins the race. But then again, what if someone makes that mistake in that final turn and runs over the crappy part of the racetrack and, bends it? Like, there's that potential as well. Like, this track disasters made this race actually really interesting. We should keep that there and for every year maybe. How many laps to go? 11 currently. We're at 68 of 78. NASCAR equivalent to this, it has to be, I would say, Indianapolis road course curb coming up in 2021 or whatever it was. The rich people are so mad this is taking so long because their outfits are probably getting hot. I would not want to go to Monaco. I'd feel so out of place. I mean, I couldn't ever even imagine affording to go to Monaco, but it'd just be rich people everywhere. Well, no, you can. NASCAR would never work at Monaco. Not a chance. I'm out of water. I did not expect to run out of water. They still haven't given us a time for a restart here. Can we get a Gary the Cat showing? I mean, we got nothing better to do. You know what? I can go grab him, bring him in for a moment. He's gonna have to get kicked out because he'll cause problems. If I'm talking and streaming, he's like, I want to just like be a menace. So, but let me go get Gary. Also, let me grab some water. Gary's here. Say hello. Hi. Did you cause the problems in Monaco? Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. How long till he causes a problem? Oh, what a sweet boy. He was sleeping under the bed. I had to. Oh, he's trying to eat the. He's trying to eat the mic. Okay, you're just gonna lay down on them. Can I put my headphones on? Hello. Oh, where you going? Uh-oh. Wow, he's being a good boy. Can you guys believe that? Verstappen's already in his apartment. Oh, Gary's leaving. Okay. He's laying down beside me. He's laying on the floor. When it's really hot out, they like to lay on the floor, I've noticed. I've found that out about cats. Hamilton safety car infringement under investigation. Oh, Gary's trying to eat the microphone wire now. This is why you get kicked out of here. I got to put this microphone wire up here while Gary's here, because he will chomp on it. Oh, what a good boy. What a sweet kitty. Did I miss something? 17:12. We're going racing in 10 minutes. We're going racing in 10 minutes. Aaron's, we already took care of that, didn't we, PH? Hold on, let me check general chat. What's going on here? He was in chat. Oh, yeah, there's not really much we can do about that, but. All right, we got 10 minutes until we're racing. What's Gary doing? Play the AI opening title song. The AI opening? Do you mean the song that was in the background of the broadcasters talking? The AI broadcaster? What song did I even use? I don't even remember what song I used. Hold on, I think I know what song it was. Yeah, we'll get you guys excited. Leclerc crashed over a broken racetrack. I think it's it's this one right here. I got the song. Let me pull this up. Oh wait, you guys might not be able to hear it. Hold on. If I mute my F1 broadcast for a minute, I mean, we're not missing anything having it on mute right now. Wizard's got to go, my man. Appreciate you being here, Wizard. Hope you have a good one. Oh, are you going to miss the end of the race, though? Right here. Let's go. We're excited. We're excited. We're going back racing in 10 minutes. Oh, the one you play is showing the drivers. Oh, that's a different one. Well, I used this one the other day. I used this one on the last one, but I have another one. What's the other one? Hold on. Let me find the other one. There's another one. We used this one right here as well. Oh, let me find the. Yeah, that part. Yeah. That one we're probably not going to use again, but um, let's see. There's other ones I'm planning on using. It is red flag, yes. Where's the other one I'm going to use? Right here. This one I'm planning on using in one of the upcoming like grid showcases, probably at Miami, because there's one part in the song I really like right here. Hold on. Like right here. This sounds so good. We'll see though. I really like, as you probably can imagine, as you probably figured out, I really like using music in my videos to kind of like build energy, build hype. Because I noticed like a lot of like F1 creators don't really utilize music, and music is really captivating in building energy and building stories and videos. And I was always surprised that no one really utilizes it as much as they could. And I really like to utilize music to kind of just build that ambiance, build the energy, the vibe. No Pitbull from Miami. Is Pitbull even relevant anymore? I can't say that. You know, I'm a fan of the Chainsmokers. So I would assume in these conditions. I did not see that. I was focused on the whole music thing there. And that then is all bets off with the rush down to the first corner, isn't it? Between Hamilton. You shall manifest Piastri P1. What the race director decides. Everybody's getting a penalty at this point, man. It's like, what if Hamilton and Hadjar get penalties? Russell and Gasly have penalties. Oscar Piastri ends up on the podium. That would be incredible. That would be awesome. Just detail everything that matters. There won't be a wasted word. Oh, you can hear the broadcast. I'm an idiot. You guys aren't supposed to be able to hear that. Oh, I forgot to turn that off after the music. My apologies. Let's hope I don't get copyrighted now by Formula One. Oops. Please forgive me, F1. It was an accident. One of the benefits now is YouTube has features where if you do get a copyright claim, you can edit out said copyright claim section out of a stream now very easily. With just like a click of a button, they'll do it for you. Lindblad does have a chance at a podium. Absolutely. We got 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes now. To give you guys an idea of the delay between maybe your broadcast and my stream, my timer for restart is at 4 minutes and 41 seconds now. Yes, the erase song button. It's a brilliant button. I think it's AI that does it, but I don't care. It's a very convenient tool, to say the least, for creators. Yeah, FOM cracks down hard. I've been copyright claimed by FOM for like my own gameplay sometimes. Like they'll be like, you used onboard from like Belgian Grand Prix qualifying. I'm like, no, I didn't. Like one of the F1 My Career videos got copyright claimed for like one of those reasons, saying I used an onboard from IRL when it was just gameplay footage. And they're also really slow to respond. So like you have to file an appeal. And then they have up to 30 days. No, not 30. I think it's a week. They have up to a week to respond. And the last time it happened, it took like 4 days for them to drop the copyright claim. What's the broadcast on? Well, it depends where you are. If you're in Canada like me, it's on TSN. If you're anywhere else, I don't really know. I think in the U.S., well, U.S. it's on Apple TV, right? Crofty's voice is copyrightable because it's so luxurious. I've always been a fan of Crofty's voice. A lot of people don't like Crofty. I've always liked Crofty. I did see Ned Jarrett died. Yes, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Ned Jarrett. Aston Martin into points would be hilarious. I think this is an open race, man. A lot could happen right here. Penalties and whatnot. Like there's a lot of variables right here that's gonna spice things up, I think. Oh yeah, we have the option for F1 TV as well. Like our TSN broadcast obviously just has the Sky Sports broadcast. There goes the lap cars. Oh no. Did I just hear that right? We're not gonna have a standing start? You can't give us a red flag and then give us a safety car start. That's lame. Thoughts on the race so far? Typical Monaco. The regulations have not made it any better and have not made it any worse. It's just an average Monaco race. It's a lot easier, like I said earlier, to accept a Monaco race when you also expect it to not be good. It's, as we were talking about earlier, Monaco is more about driver skill and endurance over the course of the race, of being so close to those walls for 78 laps compared to it being all about excitement. Oh God, Gary's coming back. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hi. Are you gonna lay down here? Don't be stepping on my keyboard. I'll have to kick you out. You guys, I don't even know if you guys can see Gary right here. Look at him. If you go on this keyboard, you're gone. All right, the timer's out. Gary's flapping his tail all over the place here. You angry? Am I inconveniencing you? Oh, no. Gary's trying to eat wires now. Put this over here. Nope. Garrett. 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 Get off the keyboard. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? So are we getting a proper start or not? I'm not sure. Oh, sweet boy. Look at you. You're so handsome. Oh, it is safety car. Oh, that's so lame. What are you doing? Don't eat the wire. Ah. You're crazy. You are crazy. Oh, he's trying to lay down here now. You are so crazy. Man, they had an opportunity for a banger of a finish, and they said, safety car start? What are you doing, boy? What are you doing? You need to relax, sir. Oh, okay, we might get a standing start. What is going on here? Y'all need to see Gary here. Look. They just said standing start, boys. We are getting a standing start. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. This is going to be awesome. What are you doing? Gary's licking me. So can Lewis clutch up here and get this one? Whoever leads out of turn one, that's who's winning this race. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh, Gary's coming back up. Yeah, you want to go up here? Put Gary on top of the okay. Okay. Well, don't ask to go up there and then come back down. No, don't lay down on the keyboard. No. Gary. Gary. Oh my God, Gary just kicked my mouse off the desk. Gary, this is why you can't come in here when we stream. And now he's biting a wire. Hold on. That cat, man. All right. Gary's kicked out. I sent him out of the room. Thankfully, he was already at the door. He just walked out. Absolute moron. Okay, we're going green. Jeez, what a cat, bro. Knocks the mouse off the desk. Starts eating wires. We're back racing nonetheless. And Antonelli has got it covered. All right, very calm start. Yeah, Hadjar is off the pace. What's Russell doing? What is Russell trying to do here? Oh, look at the dive bombs into the hairpin. Oh, we got a crash. Oh, the Williams, Carlos Sainz, not Sainz. Oh. What is George backing up the field going to do for him? Because they're all going to pass him anyways. I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit confused by that. Oh, no. Sainz. Come on, get out of the way. All right, so, yeah, I still don't understand this tactic by George. I don't see how that's really supposed to help him. All right, so Antonelli's running away. I'd imagine George is going to do another lap here, and then he's going to come in. But backing up the field, maybe he was trying to create exactly what happened with some chaos. But, I mean, outside of that, I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because you're just putting all the cars that need to pass you directly behind you, you know? Like, that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I feel like you're hurting yourself more than you're gaining, which I'm okay with. Gasly podium's definitely going to happen here. Well, don't forget, okay, so Hadjar, I forget what's going on with Hadjar. Does Hadjar have a penalty or no? Or is it still being investigated? But Hadjar's got issues. I mean, it seems to be holding on okay, though. Oh, look at the Williams. There was an attempt at an overtake. Unfortunately, they don't know how to go wheel to wheel in F1. Russell's in. Russell's in. Russell's doing the drive-through now. Let's see how this works out for him. Let's see if he gains. He might hang on to a few points. Maybe not. No, never mind. Never mind. Not even close. I was way off. Yeah, through goes Albon, Ocon, Perez, maybe. Down in 14th for George. So again, George did all that backing up just to gain nothing. I don't understand the process of thinking on that one. It is a sprint race. These guys are getting after it right now. I mean, this is fantastic to watch right here. I love this. Hamilton is one. Hadjar investigation will be after the race. Hamilton 1.5 seconds back here. Watch out for George. I mean, if George gets an opportunity, he might make some aggressive, borderline desperate moves here. You know, I genuinely think George was backing up so hard to try and get exactly what happened, that chaos. I think that's what he was aiming for, was the chaos behind him. It didn't help him. At the end of the day, he's still out of the points, but I think that's what the whole idea was. Lawson top 3. I mean, he's got to get. Well, yeah, he's going to need some help. But oh, that was jeez. Colapinto and Sainz as well. My goodness. So what do we have on our hands now? 2.2 seconds. Hamilton, obviously Antonelli's running away. It's over there. Gasly with a penalty. But Hadjar is right now 4 seconds back. So there's still a real chance Gasly scores a podium here. And Hadjar as well might have a penalty coming after the race. So if I'm Piastri, I'm trying to get on with it. But I don't know. I don't see how in the world he's going to go anywhere. So looks like he's just going to have to settle where he is. Hulkenberg penalty? I don't think they'll penalize that. That was just kind of hard racing right there. Hard racing, late racing. George kind of backing up everybody to kind of promote that chaos. I don't really think there's a penalty out of that. Cadillac, yeah. How about Cadillac with Perez in P11? Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, they're not going to score a point, but still awesome to see them kind of, up there surviving the chaos. Fernando in P12. Awesome to see. Hulkenberg as well. I mean, on track to score points, assuming he doesn't get a penalty. I don't see why he would get a penalty for that crash. I don't see a world where that's penalizable, but Perez, race control, out of position noted. Well, there goes P11, but likely. Gary crashed. Gary the cat crashed, man. Absolute menace that cat is. Behrman had and Bottas both had mechanical issues. Gary too hard on the Gary. Well, unless Antonelli makes a mistake, Or has his car break down in 2 laps? It's over because he's gone. 4 seconds clear of Lewis Hamilton. Still going to be cool to see Hamilton on the podium again. Not a bad stretch of races for Hamilton. He was, podium in Montreal. Going to end up podium here. Gasly has a 10-second penalty. I thought it was 5. Okay, so he's got 10 seconds. So Piastri is going to get him 2 then. So Piastri is at least on track for 4th. And if Hadjar gets a penalty after the race, he could score. He could get awarded the podium. My alarm's going off, making sure I'm awake. Five seconds now. I mean, Antonelli is just rapid. Yeah, 400 XP. Hey, fair play to Antonelli, though. I mean, did everything right. Did everything he needed to do since yesterday. And, I mean, he is just gapping. I mean, gone. 6 seconds now. Coming to 1 lap to go. Ocon's going to score a point as well. How about that for the Haas? That's good. Good run. Good finish for them in what's been a rough race. One lap to go in Monaco. I will say, this race was fairly interesting with the track issues and, other, non-racing things made it quite a fascinating race at the end of the day. The racing itself, typical Monaco. There was a little bit of excitement here and there. I mean, that restart we just had was quite exciting, but it was just an average Monaco race. I'm not leaving this disappointed. I'm satisfied with this race, to say the least. But Kimi Antonelli, 6.5 seconds clear, coming through the final few corners. I mean, well done. Brilliant drive. I mean, he did everything he needed to do. Good win. Kimi Antonelli wins the Monaco Grand Prix. And what is that, 5 in a row now? Hamilton P2, and Gasly, of course, is going to cross the line in P3, but he is not going to maintain that. That's unfortunate. That would have been really cool to see a Pierre Gasly podium in Monaco, but for now, it's going to go to Isaac Hadjar. Keywords for now, because there could be a penalty on the way for Hadjar after the race, so it could go to Piastri, but oh, that sucks for Gasly. Where's he going to end up? 7th? Maybe? Looks like 7th. Get used to the Antonelli wins, man. He's on a different level. Kimi Antonelli is kind of insane. I mean, 2nd season, and he's just on it. Kid is just on it. You could only watch the race on F1 Kids. I've never seen the F1 Kids broadcast. I've seen like clips of it on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, no thank you. But man, now it wasn't the racing, but I felt like that was the most interesting Monaco race I've watched in quite some time. Outside, I mean, the rain races, like 2023, I think it was quite spectacular. But that was an interesting watch. Is it a 68-point gap? 68 points. We're talking nearly 3 races. Now, I am a firm believer. How many races do we still have to go? 17? 16? In my opinion, Hulkenberg just... Oh, come on. No way. A 10-second penalty for Hulkenberg? That's garbage. That's garbage. Nah. Perez is going to score a point? But he also had the false start, though. So Perez might be getting a penalty, though, for the false start. Like, he was out of position. Man, I don't agree with that penalty, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. I mean, side by side, hard racing in a hairpin as tight as that in Monaco late in the race. I don't know. That's just a bit outrageous to me, but that's just me. I come from a NASCAR background. Of course, I'm going to find that one outrageous, but we don't have penalties for running each other off the racetrack because our drivers don't know how to leave room for each other when they're wheel to wheel. But as soon as something like that happens, when it's actual racing, we start throwing penalties out, you know? Anyways, as I was going to say earlier, 68 points. I still think I don't look at Antonelli as being a lock for the championship still, even with that. You know, with the amount of racing we have left, that can still fall apart. So I wouldn't get too comfortable. Trace, my man, take care. Thank you, sir. Hopefully have a nice and safe drive. I'll be getting going here and probably we'll stick around here for a couple minutes and then I'll probably get ready to go and head to my parents' place. Kimi gonna get drunk tonight. What's the drinking age in Monaco? Can he drink in Monaco? Oh, if Checo gets the penalty, yeah. Alonso. You're right. Fernando's P11. He would get the top 10. Did Antonelli get driver of the day? Did they already show that? It's 18. Oh yeah, he's gonna drink a lot then, huh? I will not be doing a Michigan watch along. No, I go to my parents to watch the NASCAR races with my dad. So no Michigan watch along. Yes, a good team's going to get that final point. Cadillac or Aston Martin, Fernando or Checo. It's a W either way. Congratulations, though, to Antonelli. I mean, drove a fantastic Monaco Grand Prix right there. Make sure you get your dad the YouTube account. Yeah, I'll ask him if he wants to have a YouTube account today. Then he can join our chats. What a wild race in terms of like penalties and stuff, though. Penalties all over the place, from start infractions, speeding, safety car infringements, whatever it might be. Was there a Jeff Gordon thing in the back? I didn't see it, Jeff. I wasn't looking. Let me rewind the stream. Jeff Gordon's there. I do know Jeff Gordon. Oh, wait, you mean him? You mean here. You mean here, don't you? I was like, oh, yeah, Jeff Gordon's at Monaco. I forgot, but are you talking about over here? That is his 2004 Brickyard 400 win, like, model thing. My sister got that for me. So Hamilton's now second in the championship, they just said as well. So Russell down to P3. My dad should have a YouTube channel. Look at all the boats, man. That's just absurd. I have a massive fear of water. I would not be able to be on one of those yachts or anything. We'll see if Hadjar keeps that podium. I'm not a huge fan of Hadjar just because he whines a lot, but he's passionate. I get it. This might be a Ferrari year. I don't know about that. It might be an Antonelli all year kind of thing. I would love to see, though, Hamilton. If Hamilton can just get one win, I'd be quite happy to see that. Lindblad and Lawson as well. 5th and 6th for RB. Great result there for them. I mean, fantastic race. All worked out for them. Well, chat. Oh, definitely one of Ferrari's better years in recent memory. Yeah, I agree. I mean, probably since like 2022. But I think we are going to call it there. That was fun. That was a fun watch along to do. We will do this again next Sunday. What time is Spain? What time is Spain? I think it's the same time as today was. Let's just verify that though. Schedule. Barcelona is at 9 a.m. In fact, it is. Same time. So, boys, next Sunday we will do same time, same place, watch along for the Spanish Grand Prix, the first of 2 Spanish Grand Prix this year. So, thank you guys for being here. I'm about to head out. I'm going to go and get ready to head to my parents' place. That'll be about an hour and a half of a drive. And then come back home after NASCAR tonight. And then I'm going to record some F1 My Career. Hopefully get that out tomorrow, assuming I get home at a good enough time. I should. I won't do it 24 hours of Le Mans watch along, no. I will be watching it, though. Absolutely, I'll be having it on, but for real, Zroski. All right, boys. You all take care. Matthew, have a good one. Joshua, Dello, the other Joshua. We got 2 Joshuas here. Left Turn Lover, Zroski. I appreciate you guys being here. Fun race and fun stream. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it so much. We're going to be streaming a bit more regularly on this channel starting in this next week as well. Matt212 and myself, forgot to mention this, we're going to be starting a 2-player career mode with the F126 stuff. We, of course, are well aware there's no actual 2-player career mode in the F126 DLC, but we have a bit of a workaround that we think we have found. So we will be utilizing that. So stay tuned. We'll explain it when the time comes. We'll be kicking that off not this coming week, but the week after. But as well, I'm hoping this week we can kick off our 100% career mode as well on this channel. And as well, maybe we'll have a day for some open lobbies for everyone to join in on F126. So yeah, AP, take care. You guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm going to put a F126 career mode video out in like 2.5 hours. So make sure to watch that. It was a fun video. All right. Take care. Have a good night or good day. I'm used to saying good night. I'm not used to being done streaming before it's 12 o'clock at my place. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. And have yourselves an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Bye. Goodbye.